Ford Field in Detroit. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve. As a quarterback, he gets better and better each year.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Incomplete to open things up. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the #2 pick in 2017.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. but I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet there to make the grab, and the Bears will extend their lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Cairo Santos lining up.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford going underneath. He's got Hawkinson, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They run for the first time with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. A slant to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 50, it's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a